Somebody will tell me if they can't hear me, right? Let me drop that down over there. Teach his own, right? I wish I would have untangled something before before I jumped up on here, but it's all good. It's all good. Kind of really wasn't planned until like minutes ago because you know, I've been up for a while today, and I like to wake up and like meditate. Yeah, I'll say that. I like to meditate and really take in what's going on with me and the world in general. And if anybody knows me, I have no problem giving that raw truth that people need to hear. You know, and before we get started, I don't want anyone to be terrified by my eyebrows. Do not worry. I'm going to handle these today. No, seriously, I was thinking like, yikes. But so let's just start off right now by saying good morning to everybody. Good morning to people to anyone that's been having a rough morning, rough day. Anyone that suffers with any type of mental health, with depression, anxiety, anything, any type of disorder, anything, schizophrenia. I mean, we could go on down the list. But the point is that we have to go down the list. That means we have to be comfortable within ourselves if you suffer from these things to say it, and for the people, for the people that say that they care and they're supportive, you have to be willing to say it back too. That's just plain and simple. We can't keep walking around tiptoeing around things that people walk around claiming they're all about happiness, peace, and love and care and concern, but you don't really see it. You know what I mean? People are so conditioned to running to doing this that they don't even do this. You know what I mean? You're doing all this, but you show no evidence of it. You That's pretty sad and whack. And I'll call you out in a heartbeat because I'm just not with the bullshit. It's 2021, and we say we want change, but we got to be willing to start with ourselves. You know what I mean? And start calling ourselves out. And if not, then you could miss me and whoever else would like to be missed with the bullshit. If you'd like to be missed to the bullshit, turn your head to the side like this. Boop. Miss me. Thank you very much. And then that's what you just bring. Miss me and keep it moving. No need to argue. No need to do a damn thing because we don't got time to waste. It's 2021. I mean, did you not see what happened? Everybody, let's take a deep breath. I don't know if you're ready for this right now, but you ain't got no choice. Let's go. All right. For anyone that was surprised that the president was acquitted, and this is his second acquittal, I think the only person there's only been like what four presidents that have been impeached. Right? It was Clinton, Donald twice. Was it Andrew? The other one? Either way it goes, all of them acquitted. Right? Maybe Andrew wasn't acquitted. Either way it goes, those are the only impeachments. Right? Two times. This is like a slap message. That's a message. It's a message. It's a very terrible, terrible message, and very, very, very disrespectful. And I promise you, with all my heart and soul, if that was a black president, this would not be the case. Oh, I said it, and I'll say it again. I will stand on my head, and I will say it because I'm not going to sit here and act like, no, that wouldn't happen. Of course, it's not about race. It's about that and more. Please stop playing with me. If you're one that's for games, you shouldn't even be up on here with me. Um, So let's start there. But it's very dangerous. What it's saying is that America's a fucking joke. Excuse my language, but it is. It's a joke that you could come. We could come here to this realization, and that you can basically do as you want to do. What happened to respect, honor, and all that stuff? Like out the window. And then you get these are you're gonna get these type of people here. Ones that just like to talk about it so it can sound important. Two, like to complain about shit because they really don't know what's going on, but they know they want to feel important. Three, well, those the ones that screw us over. Four, ones that's gonna be willing to do something to make a change. Is not concerned about what anybody else thinks. Not too sure if we're going to win or not, or if it's going to change, but willing to take the chance, like the leaders before that put their lives, you know what I mean? Because I don't see nothing going on right now. I'll say the names. I don't care. You know who you are. You know I ain't gonna bust you out like that. But if you in black leadership and you ain't did a damn thing, we ain't seen your face this whole mother freaking time, you could take several seats. Very disappointed in the world today. What about our children? Does anyone have something to say about this? You know, here's what I will say. It's not like the president sat here all by himself and just did all this malarkey, you know? So that's just what that is. But we're living in some sad times right now. But what are we going to do about it? That's the question. I don't think we're going to do anything, heinous like harm people. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm a human being. I don't think that's how you live life. That's pretty monstrous. Don't Wouldn't you guys say? I definitely would say definitely not how you. It's an ugly look. Put it like that. So if you're an ugly person, I guess that's what you're into, right? Yeah. I don't know, guys, but I just know that accountability just don't be something. People that usually get held accountable of stuff are people that don't deserve it. And I'm definitely about to jump on the wagon or the. Let me just take the driver's seat for a second. Give me a second, cause this don't make no sense. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Give me a beatbox for y'all. Hello there, Audrey. I was just checking to see if you could. This is Audrey right here. Audrey Teeter. Audrey Nicole from Charlotte. Whoop whoop. How you doing, Audrey? Can you believe the foolishness? First, let me ask you. I'm pretty sure you tell me. You can hear me very well, right? Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. And I'm pretty sure you can because you would have told me that by now, right? But I do appreciate you stopping on in. If you have any comments and concerns, drop them off right here because I know I got plenty. Plenty. Today is not the last day you will hear or see from me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes. Now, I said I was going to hop in the driver's seat right quick, so I'm about to get in. Who's coming with me? Here I go. Driver's seat. Buckle up. Y'all ready? Because I'm ready. Here we go. In this freaking country, it's been so much talk, but not action about racism and stuff. And everybody has their own opinion, right? And I think I can just sum it all up for you guys because it's just just sum it up, okay? Some might not like it. Don't give a dang. Because think about the people that actually went through slavery and been at the end of, racial, injustice and crimes. I'm pretty sure they didn't like it. I'm pretty sure the parents didn't like it when their child never made it back home due to it or lost them lives. So I can give two rats about somebody that doesn't want to hear it because guess what? Then you might want to leave the area. But this is what's going to happen is that people are going to have to wake up and people are going to have to be accountable for their own selves. I don't know what it comes with when someone carries that much hate in their heart. I don't know. What I do know is that it's something that you would have to deal with yourself. You can't blame that on anybody else. And either you deal with it or you are part of the problem. And let me tell you something. I'm pretty sure that you wouldn't feel great about your child not coming home or losing their lives due to the color of their skin. So let's start there. It's called empathy and it's called being a human being. And without that, then you're just not very much of a great person. But love is something that only comes from a place within. You can't make it up. You can't pretend to do it. It's something you just have within yourself. True love for others, for yourself. And if you truly have that within yourself, then it's not really hard to understand how much another parent or another person loves their family and loves their children. So why would you ever want to sit at the other end of someone else's pain and watch it happen? Because karma's a bitch and life just has a way of showing up and returning you that favor. I think that in this world you can send out a whole lot of hate and ugliness, which we've seen probably all of our whole lives. And I told somebody, I said, if you can send out that much badness in the world, because there's good and there's bad, then why can't we do the same thing with good? Which we can. We just choose not to. See, people don't understand how the world, how the universe like works. That we have more power and control as people than you can even imagine. You've just been kind of brainwashed not to realize that energy and the energy that we send out, if we do nothing but focus in on the negative, and then we take in all these messages that they put in our heads, and all we talk about that and we focus in on that, that's all we're going to see. That's all we're going to know. How do you counteract that? With love and kindness and empathy and you care. These things are going to be here. These things are not going anywhere. The hatred, the evil, the minions, the bottom dwellers. You know what I mean? Just scraping away, just trying to take our very selves and turn us inside out and make us fight one another and separate us through these differences. So if you really sat down with self and closed these pieces of garbage out and talk to the parts of you that are connected with the earth, to your creator, and really think about this shit. Think about it. Does it make any sense? What kind of sense does it make for people to run around hating each other because what? Because of what? Race, color you are? Because racism was created. Okay, and we're gonna get that to another time because people don't use it correctly. But by the color of somebody's skin, people hate one another because of their religion. People hate one another because of their, gender. Now sit back and think about what sense that makes. Hate. I mean, they really hate. But check this out. You know, why aren't we hating people that hurt children, that harm children? Yeah. What part of the game is that? But you want to hate somebody for something you have no control over. That you really, to be honest with you, why are you worried about what anybody? None of your concerns. Stay in your own lane. But children, the most unprotected. Hmm. Where do they fit in? Yeah. Message. It's called wake up. That's what it's called. America, the world, wherever. It's called wake up. Think for yourself. Because after yesterday, I'm just like, this is some bull crap. Our everything is we're just focusing on the wrong shit. They're gonna do what they want to do anyway. Your vote don't matter. All this, none of this fucking matters. Did you hear about the new? Yeah, yeah, it doesn't even matter anyway. Probably does, but I'm just like, dude, it just this is the thing. I think the way you take your power back is stop letting them use us as a muse to send out their negative energy and to carry on the, this barbaric, inhumane ways. If you have a desire and a goal and whatever it is, then then pursue it, live it out, because there's going to be distractions. They're going to try to boop, boop, boop. Every time they get, well, I say F them. See, that was good for me because I wanted to just give the hard F, you know, but I didn't because it's called control, self control. But F them. Say it with me, everybody. F them because they F us every day. All races, all colors. So it doesn't even matter what race you are. At this point in the game, they've effed us all. And what are you gonna do? Just sit there and just keep taking it? Oh, F me, F me, F me. No, F them. Who is them? The same thems that have us out here dealing with ever since this pandemic's happened. People have been shitted on. People don't have certain things. People, what about our homeless people? What about our vets? You know what I mean? So therefore, if these are the things that are happening, when what use are we really? What are we really doing here? It's not about us. It's about them. So why do you need us to vote? Why do you need anything from us when you just shit on us every single day? And then you have people out here still jumping up and down saying, Trump, he don't give a shit about you, boo boo. He never has and he never will. Sit your ass down, please. Wake up. Somebody wake him up. He don't care about you. You're making a fool out of yourself, just like the ones that did make a fool out of themselves. Them people got kids at home too. And a lot of them I saw, they're really worried about you. They're like, what the hell has mommy been drinking? The Donald juice, baby. The Donald juice. I am so sorry. That's the sad part. Is that you up here dripping? This man don't care about you. He left you in the cold, literally, with no ride home. You got babies at home. You live life. Wake up. Pathetic. Sorry. Sometimes I just don't understand people. But this is the thing, people. We have a choice here. We can start to act like common sense human beings and we come together because nobody wants us to come together. That's clearly obvious. And then when you do come together, things happen. Censorship. People end up disappearing. We know these things happen, but this is what's going to happen. Either you're going to be with it or you're not going to be with it. You got to have this right here. This right here. Your mind can do so much more, and they know this. So therefore, what are we going to You're gonna keep being played like puppets? I don't know. Just saying. I feel great. I have to shake that shit off. I know what what goes on with me. I know that I have. depression, anxiety, right? But check this out. I do also know that that was a diagnosis. Yes. Okay. But I also know my own brain, my own mind, and I also know how to fight that shit off. I know it's going to try to trickle down and tell me something else, but guess what? Uh, where'd it go? Where it always goes. I just know how to deal with it. See what I'm saying? This was all a grand design. And let me show you how weak they are. They're so weak that they had to do things to us through our internets, through five, all this stuff makes us sick. You know that, right? But guess what? All you have to do is do your research. This is not something that's just falling upon me like, oh, put Candy Crush down. Or just stop acting like it's if you're about money, you ain't gonna be able to use the mother freaking money if you don't take care of your health. So yeah, that dream, throw it out the window because if you're not alive to enjoy your winnings, what fucking good is it? So you might want to get it right. Take a break. Go take a walk. Get some freaking air. Let's start putting these games in front of our children, okay, and give them a break from the internet too. Yeah. But I'm just saying, all I'm saying is it's shit that's right before you. But you probably just are in a trance right now. It's all good. It's all good. It happens to us all. Yeah, me too. It's called awareness. Just be aware for being kinder to one another, loving one another. And when this is how you tell a minion. This is how you tell someone that's not with it. You might want to step far, far away. Talk about love. Talk about love and faith and all that stuff, and see how quickly a person reacts. Just watch their demeanor and what they say. You might want to stay clear from that person because a person can say they're about that shit, but watch how they act every time you say a prayer or every time you speak on about love or something like that. Listen to the words, watch their reaction. So you might want to stay very clear from that person, and that's honest to God. Somebody told me that one day. I said, "You're right." And do you know when I removed that motherfucker, life was so much more like I felt a release. You got to get these millions off your back. I'm telling you, they will just hide right underneath you or on the other side of you. Yeah, people. I mean, love. I'm telling you, it's the season. And if you really want to know who's about it, exude it, do it, be all about it. They will get to getting if they're not with it, and that's what you want. I need motherfuckers to get clear away from me if you're not about it, because love changes lives. Love moves mountains. Love, love. Because I don't care what anybody says. Like I said, if they're not with it, then they're not for it. Then get rid of them. At the end of the beginning of the day, when you ask somebody about anything in their life, what they want, they talk about love, loving their family, love of something, love, love, love. So therefore, this is the season, love. You know why? Because we made it the season of love. And anybody that's not with it, you better exuviate that. Like Care Bears when they just like, you know what I mean? Everybody had their little, yeah, that's what we're about right now. And if you're not with it, then that's exactly who you don't want in your circle or in your or anything. And if it makes a triangle, run. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I need some breakfast. This will not be the last you will see, and I may have a few guests. So now I will say that sometimes in this thing here, I do not be seeing messages, but I do see this lovely lady here. Yes, yes, the Audrey the code. So thank you so kindly. That does mean that I can get them in this mode right here. So thank you so very much. Remember what I said. Don't be controlled. Okay, you are in control of you and FM. Thank you all. Mwah.